I have a miniature here for the Malifaux skirmish game. It's a miniature skirmish game. It's part of their ongoing line of converting all their miniatures over to plastic, so it's a second edition product. And this is an Outcast faction model called Killjoy. I believe he's actually a Neverborn in the game, but he kind of works as a I don't know if really a mercenary or just kind of an opportunist for causing carnage and chaos, if I remember right. So we'll open it up. Here's a little thing telling you where to go for the instructions on putting it together. You're going to get one of the 50mm round lip bases. You get the card to play the game with. You can see it's got the stats, the wound marks, have his abilities on this side, how much he costs, how he classified in the game, and then his attack and tactical actions. Looks like this is going to be a 2-sprue model. So his body looks like it's going to be in 2 halves. So you can see the first half, he kind of has his bloated look to him with kind of the corpse spilling out. Looks like there's some slots here for some pieces to go in. Looks like those are maybe chains. You can kind of see from the picture. He's got chains on his body kind of pulling at his face, so that looks like the spots where maybe those pieces go. We have an arm with a hook, ball, and chain on it. 2 bottom halves of feet. And here's his head without the actual lower jaw. And then your other sprue is going to be his back. See, here's some of the little chains right there. And they have these little pieces that are just going to sink right down into his chest. And I see 3 of those. It shows 4 in the picture, but I only see 3. Looks like there's his lower jaw there, maybe. 2 wrist pieces. Or those may actually be his calves, I'm guessing. Yeah, those look like his calves. Well, it's hard to tell. One of them looks like it's going to be his calf, and the other one looks like it's going to be his forearm. They're really odd looking. You can see this one right here has the bandages wrapped around it, as well as on the front side it has the bandages wrapped around it. But this one kind of tapers off higher. And on this one, you already have the kind of wrist forearm area with the bandages and the chain wrapped around it. But the only other thing you get here is the hand with the wrist. So one of these is going to be the wrist and one of them is going to be a calf. And here's the lower part of the jaw, if I didn't already show that. And then you have his meat cleaver wrist hand there. So that is a look at the Malifaux miniature for the Outcast faction called Killjoy.